Hello and welcome to girls playoff basketball here on PAC TV. This is game time between Pembroke Titans and the Silver Lake Lakers here at Pembroke High School in the gymnasium. Two bitter rivals have been fighting throughout the season, and they meet each other in the first round of the playoffs tonight, where one team will make it through and one team will sadly go home. Good luck to both teams. This is Mitchell Porter on PAC TV, and we'll see you back in the game. Welcome back to Pembroke High School here at the Titans Gymnasium, where we meet in the Patriot League playoffs between the Silver Lake Lakers and the Pembroke Titans. Pembroke Titans coached by Tim Lopes and the Silver Lake Lakers coached by Tony Pina. They've both fought hard throughout the season to make it to this point, and let's see who will make it through. As we honoring the seniors here, number 10, Lily Gustafson as well. Molly Turbush. Aaron DiMacedo. And Kylie O'Brien. And now for the Pembroke Titans. Sophomore Deanna Linscott will make the starting lineup along with one of the Deneen sisters in Kirsten Deneen. And senior guard Haley March. Along with fellow senior Caroline Spellman. And the captain, Caitlin Howe, wraps out the starting lineup for the Pembroke Titans. Now for our national anthem. And as this game will kick off the Patriot League playoffs, two bitter rivals face off in the first round. This should be a hotly contested matchup. Two teams who've been playing very well throughout the regular season. It was only fitting that major rivals would meet in the first round. As the starters head out onto the court, as always during under COVID rules, there are no jump balls, so we will start on the side, out of bounds, with a throw-in with the Pembroke Titans. As both teams start to get set up, Tony Pina setting in some last-minute instructions to his team. This game's about to get underway, and let the Titans versus Lakers clash begin. Inbounding the ball, Caitlin Howe finds Deanna Linscott. Deanna Linscott crossing over the middle. Gets stopped, but passes into Caroline Spellman. Back into Linscott, into Haley March. Haley March into the corner. Back to Deneen. Swings it back out to March. Back over to Deneen in the corner, who takes a shot off the backboard, hits the rim, and it goes out. Rebounded by Silver Lake. It finds Rachel Ryan. Rachel Ryan returns back into the corner. Lofted out to number 14, Molly Turbush, taking the shot. It's a three-pointer that's sunk by number 12, Lily Gustafson. Inbounded quickly. Deanna Linscott will take it up the court. Deanna Lynn Scott getting courted with a lot of pressure. Finds Haley March, who takes a three off the backboard. It's a scuffle in the key. It's picked up by Silver Lake, and the ball will go to Silver Lake. Number 14, Molly Turbush, a captain, will inbound it to fellow captain Riley Dunphy. Riley Dunphy, the senior guard, brings it up over the middle of the court. Pass out to number 14, Molly Turbush. Looking back into the center to Riley Dunphy. Riley Dunphy looking for teammates, setting some instructions. Finds number 12, Lily Gustafson, in the corner. Back to Dunphy. Dunphy looks to number 14, Molly Turbush, who took the three. It's in and out. Now number 12, Lily Gustafson, passes it out to number 14, Molly Turbush. Out to Riley Dunphy. And Kelly O'Brien hits off the rim, and it goes out, and the ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be Pembroke Titans ball. Number 10, Caitlin Howe, to inbound it to Deanna Linscott. Linscott into Haley March, who takes another three. It's her second one of the game, and this one she makes. It's all tied up at three. A three-pointer for Haley March, as Silver Lake will quickly inbound it. Riley Dunphy brings it up the court. Dunphy swings it out wide to Gustafson. Gustafson looking for teammate Molly Turbush. Turbush back into Erin DiMacedo. Out into Riley Dunphy off the rim and out. Deanna Linscott picking up. It's a fast break now. Turns back onto her right. Finds Haley March. Haley March. Bounce pass back out to Deanna Linscott. Deanna Linscott into Haley March again. It's a quick 1-2 between the two. Linscott and a offensive 3-second in the key. It'll be Silver Lake ball. Riley Dunphy, one of the tri-captains for the Silver Lake Lakers, will bring it up. Swings it out to Turbush. And across court to Lily Gustafson. Back into Dunphy. Into the corner. DiMacedo has her pass intercepted by number 10, Caitlin Howe. And Caitlin Howe, it's a travel. It'll be Silver Lake's ball following the traveling call. Riley Dunphy brings it up the court once again for the Silver Lake Lakers. Into Molly Turbush, one of the tri-captains on this team. Down into the post, finds number 31, and Kylie O'Brien, she's fouled while shooting. She will go to the line to shoot two. Foul is on Deanna Linscott. It is her first of the night, the first foul for either teams. Kylie O'Brien up to the line. Off the back of the rim and out. She has one more. Kirsten Deneen, and Deanna Linscott. Two players down in the post. Linscott covers the shooter, and Deneen will pick it up and inbound it straight back to Deneen. Linscott out to Kylie Deneen. Linscott back into Deneen, who's going to take a three early shot off the back of the rim, and it's being fought for. Refs indicate it touched number 10 of Caitlin Howe last. It'll be a Silver Lake ball now. Turbush passes it into Riley Dunphy. Dunphy finds a wide open Erin DiMacedo in the middle, but unluckily for her, this shot is missed. Pass goes out wide to Molly Turbush, who takes the mid-jump, and it's rebounded by Kirsten Deneen. Finds Deanna Linscott, trying to push up the court as fast as possible. Linscott then finds Kylie Deneen. Finds her sister in Kirsten Deneen. It goes back to Kylie. Out to Deanna on the three-point line. She shoots, and it's good. It's a swish three-pointer for Deanna Linscott. Score is 6-4. Titans lead with 4 minutes and 5 seconds to go. Dunphy out wide to Gustafson. Gustafson holds it up. And it's knocked around in the post. It'll be picked up back out to Gustafson. Into Riley Dunphy. Back into Gustafson. They're passing it around, and it'll be rebounded by Caitlin Howe. A quick pass out to Linscott. She finds Kylie Deneen. into Deanna Linscott. Out into the corner for a three-pointer missed by Caroline Spellman. It's being courted around near the free throw line. It'll be Pembroke ball. Number 10, Caitlin Howe, one of the tri-captains for Pembroke, will pass it in. A little short pass into Deanna Linscott. Comes back into the center. Finds Kylie Janine. Kylie Janine finds her sister and Kirsten Janine into the corner. Back out to Linscott on the three-point line. She's going to take one again. Oh, unlucky off the rim and out. Silver Lake on the fast break. This is Molly Turbush for the layup. She's not fouled. Good defense on the inside. Kylie O'Brien gets into a jump ball situation with Kirsten Deneen. And under COVID rules, there will be no jump balls. It'll just be an inbound pass from the wing. Molly Turbush to pass this one in. Finds Riley Dunphy at the top of the key. Finds Lily Gustafson, who shoots. And the shot is missed, and it'll be rebounded. Finds Kylie Janine in the corner, and it's a swish. It's 9-4 now, Titans. 3 shots have gone in for the Titans, all 3-pointers. It's 9-4. It's Riley Dunphy. Finds Molly Turbush. Swings it outside. Eventually finds Riley Dunphy. Back out to Gustafson. It's a shot off the rim and out, and refs say it was last touched by Silver Lake. Coming into the game will be senior Haley March. Coming out will be Caroline Spellman. 2:35 here to go. Titans lead 9-4. Deanna Linscott will bring it up for the Titans as they look to capitalize on their early run that's formulating. Finds Kylie Janine into Kirsten Deneen, who swings it wide, and it's knocked down. And good hustle from number 10, Riley Dunphy, but good return hustle from Deanna Linscott, who finds Kirsten Deneen, who does a little move in the post off the back, and unfortunately it does not fall for her. Riley Dunphy picks up the loose scraps in the key. It goes out to number 2, Reese Cologne, a new substitution into the game. Off the back of the rim and out. It's rebounded by Pembroke. Deanna Linscott will pick it up again. Into Kylie Deneen. On top. And Caitlin Howe has 2 Lakers fighting for the ball with her. And it'll stay as Pembroke ball. Caitlin Howe, the senior captain for the Titans, will inbound it. Finds Linscott at the top. Over to Kylie Deneen, into Kirsten Deneen. The 2 sisters hooking up into Haley March, and she's fouled underneath as she was trying to do a layup. She will go to the line for the first foul shots for Pembroke tonight. That was the first foul against the Lakers. Haley March, the senior, will go up to the line to take her 2 free throws. First one is good, swishes into the net. Score is 10-4 now. Haley March with her second free throw now. She is met by Riley Dunphy and Kylie O'Brien underneath, and it will be Dunphy who will pick up the rebound. Dunphy out to Cologne, back to Dunphy. Back out to Cologne. It's a delayed 1-2. Back out to Dunphy at the top. Dunphy out to Turbush, who takes the 3 off the front of the rim and out. And it will be Caitlin Howe, who tries to get it up to Elizabeth Buckley, who is in... Oh, no, sorry, that's not Elizabeth Buckley. That is Kylie Deneen. My bad. It'll be picked up by Kylie O'Brien. Kylie O'Brien will return it after her pass from Riley Dunphy off the back of the backboard. And it's picked up in the middle. Riley Dunphy with a good athletic play to get it out to her teammate in Molly Turbush. Molly Turbush with a mid-range jumper. Can't get it to fall. Unlucky. Rebounded by Caitlin Howe. Passed out to Deanna Linscott, who will slowly make her way up the court. 45 seconds left to go here in first quarter. Kirsten Deneen out to Deanna Linscott. Linscott with the 3. Ooh, in and out. Molly Turbush brought it up coast to coast. Oh, but she's fouled by Caitlin Howe, one of the captains for the Titans. That is the second team foul on the Titans. Passed in from the wing. It'll be Molly Turbush. Out to Riley Dunphy. Swings it out to Reese Cologne, who takes a 3 off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Caitlin Howe, and she'll take it up herself as she passes it over to Deanna Linscott. 17 seconds to go here in first quarter regulation. Kirsten Deneen, sorry. It's a missed three-pointer, rebounded by Caitlin Howe. She puts up a putback shot. She puts up another one, and that one falls. An and one opportunity for Captain Caitlin Howe and the Titans. With 5.6 seconds to go, these might be the last points of the first quarter. Some substitutions coming in for the Titans. It looks like Elizabeth Buckley, Sophia DeSimone, and Emma Ledger will be coming in for Kirsten Deneen. Oh, never. And Deanna Linscott will be coming off. Emma Ledger will be coming off for Caitlin Howe after her free throw. Score is 13-4 after the and one opportunity was converted. And there's the final substitution. Emma Ledger comes in for Caitlin Howe. A good, productive first quarter from that trio. And they pick it up after a roll. Riley Dunphy to Molly Turbush will take the last three at last second off the back of the rim, and unfortunately no good for the Silver Lake captain. After one quarter of play between two major rivals, Pembroke Titans lead 13-4. A few key threes from the Titans see them take an early 9-point lead. And this is the end of the first quarter. Thank you. Silver Lake coming out of the first quarter break pretty quickly. An entire minute of the break will not be used. Silver Lake looking to recuperate some of the points they lost in the first quarter. Starting out, number 10, Riley Dunphy swings it out to Reese Cologne. Back to Dunphy, out wide to Turbush, who takes an early three, and it's a swish. 6 points is now the lead for the Pembroke Titans after Molly Turbush hits that three. A good three from the wing. Deanna Linscott looks for Caroline Spellman down below. Just a little too much height and a little too much sauce on that pass, and it goes out. Riley Dunphy will bring it up over half court. A good zone defense for the Titans as Turbush, trying to find Cologne, eventually does find her. A cross-court pass that was found off the fingertips, and it will be saved by the Lakers, but unfortunately it will go straight out off the attempted athletic clearance for Molly Turbush. It will be a throw-in, or a pass-in for the Titans. Deanna Linscott will pick it up. Finds Kylie Deneen. Back out to Linscott. A 1-2 between the two. And Caroline Spellman, a little too much height on that pass once again from Deanna Linscott, and Caroline Spellman cannot keep it under control. Silver Lake ball once again. 6-point deficit, 13-7 between the Titans and Lakers. Riley Dunphy will bring it up. Out to Reese Cologne. Dunphy out to Gustafson. Tries to go into the middle to number 21, Abby Cook, but a little too much height on the pass. The same lineups for both teams, how they ended the first quarter is how they began the second quarter. As Deanna Linscott will pick it up. Into Kylie Deneen, back into Linscott. Back into Kylie Deneen, back into Linscott. Linscott finds Spellman in the corner, rotating it around the three-point line as Kylie Deneen will take the shot off the back rim. Kirsten Deneen can't quite get a control of the rebound as she was being fought with by other Lakers. Riley Dunphy tried to go coast to coast. It hit off a Pembroke player, and it will be a Silver Lake throw-in from the wing. Reese Cologne will be the Laker who passes it in. Cologne finds Dunphy. Back into Cologne. Kylie Deneen quickly reacts to it. Dunphy into Gustafson, down low to the sophomore of Abby Cook, and she is fouled when she is shooting. Foul will be on number 21, Kirsten Deneen, the junior. It'll be the third foul committed on the night by the Pembroke Titans, second shooting foul on the night, and the first free throw for Abby Cook, the sophomore center. and it's good. Hits off the back of the rim, but sinks in nicely. 13-8 is now the score. Kirsten Deneen and Deanna Linscott will meet her down near the free throw line. A shooting violation by the Silver Lake player, and it'll remain as 13-8 the score here. Deanna Linscott will bring it up over half court. Quickly shuffles it out to Kylie Deneen. It's a quick pass back out to Linscott. Back into Kylie Deneen, who's going to take the three off the back iron, and it'll be rebounded by Riley Dunphy. Dunphy out to Reese Cologne, who's going to take the three early off the front of the rim, hits the back, and it pops out. Caroline Spellman will get the rebound, plays it into Deanna Linscott. Linscott looking for options, finds Kylie Deneen. Back into Linscott. They like these delayed 1-2s between them. Kylie Deneen to her sister Kirsten Deneen. Kylie Deneen back out to Deanna Linscott. Deanna Linscott back into Kylie Deneen. Intercepted by Silver Lake. It's a scramble in the middle. Number 11, Rachel Ryan, finds Reese Cologne out to Dunphy. Back, it eventually finds Cologne again, who's going to take another three, and that is a swish. It is 13-11 Pembroke, and a timeout will be called by Pembroke coach Tim Lopes. As we reach the 5-minute and 16-second mark of this second quarter, score remains as 13-10. Titans haven't scored this quarter. Silver Lake making a good comeback in this quarter, 13-11 after a late score correction. Thank you for watching, and we'll be right back. A quick timeout to give the Titans a break after they have had a slow start to this quarter. The same cannot be said for the Silver Lake Lakers. They have scored 7 points as they had a mini 7-0 run before Tim Lopes called the timeout. Deanna Linscott will pick it up off the inbound pass. Deanna Linscott out to Kylie Deneen. Back into Linscott. Back out to Kylie Deneen. Back out to Deanna Linscott as they're just switching balls around. And Haley March, no foul was called. Kirsten Deneen picks it up in the post, and it's a battle in the key. It'll remain Pembroke ball. Caitlin Howe will inbound the pass. Easily finds Deanna Linscott. Out to Kylie Deneen. Back into Deanna Linscott. Back to Kylie Deneen. A fast-moving offense finds Kylie Deneen into Deanna Linscott. Back to Kylie Deneen, who's going to take the contested three off the backboard, and it'll be rebounded by Silver Lake. It finds Reese Cologne. Reese Cologne back out to Molly Turbush. Back to Reese Cologne, who's going to take the shot. It is a missed shot as Caitlin Howell will rebound it. Finds Deanna Linscott. Linscott, Kylie Deneen, Kirsten Deneen, the two sisters linking up. Another bad pass by the Pembroke Titans as it's intercepted once again. Reese Cologne inside to Abby Cook. Puts up a shot. It'll be rebounded by Riley Dunphy. Back out to Abby Cook. It's contested in the key, and it's a good defensive showing from both Kirsten Deneen and Deanna Linscott. Deanna Linscott will pick it up. Out to Kylie Deneen, into Kirsten Deneen. The two sisters linking up again. Deanna Linscott will receive it. Over to Kylie Deneen, into Kirsten Deneen. It is a missed shot. Brought up by Riley, finds Riley Dunphy off the front iron, but she gets her own rebound. Very athletic move from her. Molly Turbush into Abby Cook, the sophomore trying to fight through the contention as it finds Lily Gustafson, who sinks the mid-range jumper. 13-13, it's all tied up here. Trying to get a revitalization of the offense, Linscott brings it up to Kylie Deneen. Back out to Linscott, who returns it back, who subsequently returns it right back. They're just passing it in between the two as they look for options. Kirsten Deneen inside to Caitlin Howe. Caitlin Howe puts up the sky hook off the front iron and out. Riley Dunphy will rebound it, and he'll bring it up herself. Riley Dunphy now finds Abby Cook underneath, and a layup hits off the front iron and goes out. Caitlin Howe picks it up, looking for teammates. Deanna Linscott is found. Linscott looking for Kylie Deneen finds her out to Kirsten Deneen. Kirsten Deneen shuffling it around the three-point line. Finds Haley March in the corner. She shoots and off the side iron, rebounded by Riley Dunphy. She's picking up quite a few rebounds tonight. I wonder what her total stat will be by the end of the night if she keeps this up. Cologne back into Dunphy. Into Molly Turbush with the three off the front iron. Rebounded by Caitlin Howe. Finds Deanna Linscott as they push up the court fast. She's going coast to coast, but finds Haley March in the corner. She takes a second attempt. Oh, off the back iron, in and out. And it's going to be a reaching foul on number 20, number 12, sorry. Haley March, my bad. Molly Turbush will inbound the pass. A few substitutions. Kirsten Deneen and Haley March coming off. And for Silver Lake, Rachel Ryan will come off. Cologne into Dunphy. Dunphy returns it back to Cologne. Plays it into Abby Cook. Abby Cook with the sky hook. Can't get it. Abby couldn't get the rebound from herself. Deanna Linscott will pick it up. Deanna Linscott out to Caroline Spellman, into Kylie Deneen, who came in for her sister. No, that's not true. That's not true. Caitlin Howe will come in. Sophia DeSimone and Kylie Deneen were the substitutions in the recent sub, as Kylie Deneen plays it into the post. It finds Caroline Spellman on the wing. Deneen shuffling it around to Linscott. Linscott back to Kylie Deneen. Out to Caroline Spellman. Spellman inside to Caitlin Howe. Shot put up, and she almost gets her own rebound. A little kerfluffle in the key as Caitlin Howe is fouled as she's shooting. It'll be the third foul committed by Silver Lake tonight. Caitlin Howe will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. These could be the first points of the quarter for the Pembroke Titans, as they have had a real tough time getting the ball to fall in the back of the basket. Caitlin Howe sinks the first free throw. 14-13, a 1-point lead for the Titans. Caitlin Howe with her second free throw. Sinks the second one. It's 2 for 2 from the line on that occasion. Dunphy will play it into Molly Turbush. Turbush brings it up over half court. Oh, sorry. It finds Turbush on the wing. Turbush into Dunphy. Dunphy out to Reese Cologne. Cologne takes the shot off the front iron. It's bouncing around. It goes out to the wing. It's an athletic save from Molly Turbush. Finds Dunphy inside the number 22, Caroline McPherson, and she uses the backboard to her advantage. 40 seconds left to go, tied up at 15. Deanna Linscott will bring it up for the Titans. Kylie Deneen back out to Deanna Linscott, who returns it right back to Kylie Deneen. Out to Sophia DeSimone. Her pass is tipped, but it stays with Pembroke. DeSimone picks it up back in the corner. DeSimone over the head of Cologne into Kylie Deneen. And a little too high and a little too hard for Deanna Linscott to control that one. It'll be Silver Lake ball with 19 seconds. No shot clock now as we have hit under 30 seconds. Dunphy into Reese Cologne. Back into Dunphy. Dunphy back out to Reese Cologne. Back into Dunphy. They're just passing in between themselves. Into Molly Turbush. It looks like Turbush is going to take the last second three off the front iron and unfortunately misses. After 2 quarters in the first round of the Patriot League playoffs, 2 rivals between Pembroke Titans and the Silver Lake Lakers sit even at 15 points apiece. This is Mitchell Porter, and I'll see you when the second half kicks off here at Pembroke High School, Titans Gymnasium. Welcome back to Pembroke Gymnasium, home of the Pembroke Titans. We resume a first-round matchup between the Pembroke Titans and Silver Lake Lakers. Tied up at 15 after 2 whole quarters. It's been a very competitive game between the two. Both coaches in Tim Lopes and Tony Pina relaying messages to rally the troops and encourage the teams to outplay the other one, score more points, and play better defense. It's been a very entertaining game. Threes have been the main way teams have scored tonight. Threes in the free throw line. Will we see a continuation of that in the second half? Well, sit down and relax and watch the action unfold as Silver Lake come out first from the halftime huddles. Reese Cologne, the junior guard, going to pass it in to senior captain in Molly Turbush. Turbush back up to Cologne. Turbush will receive it back again. Lily Gustafson back to Turbush, out to Reese Cologne. Cologne gets her pass blocked, but Cologne sends it across to Lily Gustafson, pushes in. Good defense from the Pembroke Titans. Rebounded by Rachel Ryan, finds Cologne. Into Aaron D. Macedo, out to Lily Gustafson with a high arcing three off the side iron. Molly Turbush will reset. Reese Cologne in the corner. Down into Rachel Ryan. Rachel Ryan moving inside to Lily Gustafson. A mid-range jumper off the side iron, picked up by Deanna Linscott. Charging down the court. Finds Caitlin Howe with the three in off the front of the rim and out. Picked up by Silver Lake. Molly Turbush into Lily Gustafson. Molly Turbush back into Reese Cologne. Cologne into Aaron D. Macedo. And it's a jumper three from Molly Turbush. Silver Lake are the first ones to score in this quarter. They've had a significant charge back from their first quarter woes. Deanna Linscott setting instructions for the rest of the team. Passes it out to Caitlin Howe, one of the captains for the Titans. Back out to Deanna Linscott. Linscott out to Caitlin Howe. She saves it, but that just leaves the door open for Molly Turbush. She's in, but good defense from Deanna Linscott, and it's off the hands of number 11, Rachel Ryan. Substitutions for Pembroke, Kylie Deneen coming in for senior Haley March. Inbounded by Caitlin Howe, it finds Deanna Linscott as she'll slowly bring it over half court. Linscott over to Kylie Deneen. Finds her sister in Kirsten Deneen, who it finds Kylie Deneen out to Linscott into the corner for Caroline Spellman. Spellman inside to Kirsten Deneen, brings it out to Deanna Linscott, who shuffles it back into Kirsten Deneen. A little too much power and height on the pass, but luckily it'll stay with Pembroke. Caitlin Howe will inbound the ball. It finds the hands of Deanna Linscott. Linscott into Kylie Deneen. Oh, and it is a shot clock violation. A turnover of the ball. Silver Lake ball to commence. Passed into Reese Cologne, but she just gives it right back to Riley Dunphy. Nope, sorry, that is Molly Turbush. My bad. Aaron D. Macedo out to Lily Gustafson, intercepted by Caitlin Howe. Caitlin Howe cuts inside, resets play, finds Deanna Linscott at the top of the three-point line. Linscott out to Kylie Deneen, holds it up, trying to find Kirsten Deneen. A little too high, and it's a uncatchable pass. Lily Dunphy comes in for Lily Gustafson, the only change for the Silver Lake Lakers. Tony Pina giving her some words of encouragement. Dunphy into Cologne, back to Dunphy. Dunphy back out to Cologne. The junior shoots, and it's off the front rim. Rebounded by Deanna Linscott. She was courted by two Lakers, but she makes it out alive. Deanna Linscott brings it up over half court. Into Kylie Deneen, back to Linscott, inside to Kirsten Deneen. Puts the shot up, and it rolls around the rim, and it finally falls for Kirsten Deneen. 18-17, Lakers lead. Dunphy out to Turbush. Dunphy out to Cologne. Cologne inside to Di Macedo. Di Macedo makes a charging run into the middle. Oh, unlucky. Rolls around the rim, but it unfortunately goes in and out. There's been some controversy. Refs saying it is Silver Lake ball after the last touch of Deanna Linscott. But before anything can happen, Tim Loop says his second timeout of the night. 18-17 with 4:45 remaining in the third period. Titans looking to get back out in the lead as they had an early lead in the first quarter, but have seen that slowly dwindle away as a resurgent Lakers team has came back. I'll meet you back after the timeout. Thank you. Following the timeout taken by the Pembroke Titans, Silver Lake will resume play with an inbound pass. Cologne finds Dunphy at the top of the three-point line, shifts it over to the right, finds one of her teammates. Cologne, it's a little scrap in the middle, but Kirsten Deneen comes out as victor. Emma Ledger, a new substitution, and a player is down for Silver Lake. It looks like she got hit in the eye. That is number 15, Erin DiMacedo. She's okay. She got up just fine. Hopefully no further complications with that potential injury for her. Tim Lopes having a discussion with the referee as he's claiming that it was not okay to stop the play when they were on the fast break. As Erin Yes, it is Erin DiMacedo, sorry, will come out as Erin Gustafsson will come in replace of her. Sorry, it's not Erin, it's Lily. My bad. Deanna Linscott picks it up off the inbound pass into Caroline Spellman. Spellman over back to Linscott. A return pass back to Spellman. It's a little over Cologne, and it's a foul called. The ref is going to call it on 33, Caroline Spellman. Her first foul of the night is Cologne. Plays it into Turbush, back out to Cologne. Brings it back out to Turbush into Gustafsson, back to Dunphy, back to Cologne. Inside to Riley Dunphy. Off the hands of Riley Dunphy, and it'll be a Pembroke Titans inbound pass. Caitlin Howe. This has become sort of a ritual. Caitlin Howe passing it into Deanna Linscott to start a new possession. Linscott brings it over half court, looking for a teammate. Finds Caitlin Howe inside the Kirsten Deneen. Makes a turn, shoots off the front iron. Rebounded by Gustafsson. She is out. She's... It'll be Pembroke ball, sorry. Caitlin Howe inbounds to Emma Ledger. Looked to shoot, but she passes instead to Caroline Spellman with a little sky hook there on the key, and it's a good shot in. Now it's 19-18. A quick break up to Cologne. Out to Gustafsson with a high arcing three off the backboard, and no good. It'll be a jump ball situation, but under COVID rules, we don't have jump balls. We will just have an inbound to the team that has possession, and the team that had possession was Pembroke. Gustafsson comes off, and Erin DiMacedo will come back in for her following her little break, following her injury that she sustained at half court a few minutes ago. Linscott. It finds Emma Ledger mid-range, and she's fouled as she was trying to cut inside, and it'll be on number 11, Rachel Ryan, the senior forward. Caitlin Howe on the inbound pass. Checking into the game will be Kylie Deneen as she comes in for Emma Ledger. A junior coming in for a junior here as Caitlin Howe will inbound the pass. Howe inside to Kirsten Deneen. She keeps control of it. Finds Deanna Linscott. Linscott looking for options. Finds Kirsten Deneen. Plays it back out to her sister and to Linscott. Linscott, her pass is swatted away. It's a three-way fight, and it's... The refs are debating. They're calling it Silver Lake ball. They are claiming it hit off Caroline Spellman's knee and went out of bounds, so it'll retain as Silver Lake's ball. Silver Lake plays it in. Cologne finds Molly Turbush. Out wide into Dunphy. Back out to Cologne with a cross pass. Off the back iron and rebounded by Caitlin Howe. She's being courted by two Lakers off the hands of Riley Dunphy. Haley March will come in for Kylie Deneen. Haley March, who's had some very influential and spectacular moments in a Pembroke Titans jersey this year, comes onto the court. Linscott being held up, and it's a steal from Riley Dunphy, who finds Reese Cologne. Cologne tries to play it in. A foul could have been committed, but it's not called as an easy layup by Lily Gustafsson. makes it 20-19. Linscott plays it inside to Caitlin Howe, who sends it across to Haley March. A three. The Haley March three from the corner is good. Titans take a 2-point lead thanks to Haley March's three-pointer. Molly Turbush brings it up into Reese Cologne. Cologne back into Turbush. Turbush swings it out wide, and it's another cross pass. They really like these. Switching it around the three-point line, eventually finds Dunphy again. Plays it out to Turbush, into Cologne, who could take the shot. She does. It's up, in and out. Unlucky for the Laker. Picked up by Deanna Linscott. She's charging down the court. She finds Caitlin Howe, who's going to take the shot. Oh, off the front iron now. But Caroline Spellman with another specialty skyhook. She's fouled underneath. A pushing foul on number 11, Rachel Ryan. Her second foul in as many minutes. And number 31, Kylie O'Brien will come in for Reese Cologne. Inbounded by Howe, finds the hands of Deanna Linscott. Dunphy's played really good defense for Silver Lake tonight. Linscott hasn't, and it's a shot put up by Caitlin Howe, and it'll be rebounded by Silver Lake. Dunphy finds Turbush. Turbush back out to Dunphy, a delayed 1-2. Back out to Turbush at the top. Out wide to Kylie O'Brien. Back out to Turbush, who keeps it under control. Inside to number 11, Rachel Ryan puts up the shot. Rebounded by Kirsten Deneen. Picked up after a quick pass. It's now with Deanna Linscott bringing it over half court. She's met by Riley Dunphy, who has a handful of steals to her name tonight. Caitlin Howe looked to charge in, but the ball was stripped from her. Now Riley Dunphy on the fast break, cuts in on her left, and that's a foul. It's a questionable foul. Didn't look like a foul to me, but that's why I'm not reffing the games. That's why I'm only commentating. Riley Dunphy will go up to the line following the foul from Deanna Linscott. She has 2 shots. She could tie the game up if she sinks both. Riley Dunphy with her first free throw. Off the back iron, does not fall for her. With 51 seconds left to go, Kylie Deneen will come in for Haley March for Pembroke, as Riley Dunphy has her second free throw. Dunphy shoots, and unlucky, rolls in and out, goes every direction it could, but doesn't go in the net. Linscott will bring it over half court, as she has done multiple times tonight. Finds Kylie Deneen, who takes an early 3 off the back rim and out. Rebounded by Kylie O'Brien. Kylie O'Brien then finds Molly Turbush. Turbush swings it out wide to Riley Dunphy. Dunphy looking for options. She's getting double teamed in the corner, and it'll stay Silver Lake ball. And Silver Lake will take their first team timeout. 25 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Titans have regained their slim lead. 22-20 is the score, thanks to a Haley March 3 from the infamous Haley March corner. 25 seconds to go, and I'll see you in a few seconds. The timeout has elapsed, and welcome back to Titans Gymnasium for the last 25 seconds of this third period. The Titans holding on to a slim 2-point lead with a score sitting at 22-20. Lead is courtesy thanks to Haley March. Titans taking a few extra seconds to get out of their huddle. A few extra words of encouragement from Tim Lopes. It will be Silver Lake ball on the wing. It'll go out to Riley Dunphy. Dunphy, who's played miraculous defense tonight, finds a teammate in the corner, and she sinks it. That is number 15, Erin DiMacedo, and the Lakers will take a 1-point lead. 10 seconds left to go. Deanna Linscott charging down the court. It goes inside to Kylie Deneen. She shoots, and she's fouled. 2 shots and 2 points at stake for the Titans. The foul will be against number 15, Erin DiMacedo. Kylie Deneen will go up to the line following Erin DiMacedo's first foul of the night. The first shot from Kylie Deneen is up, off the back iron, and no good. She's met with Kylie O'Brien and Riley Dunphy underneath, per the COVID rules. And Kylie Deneen puts up her second, and it's in. It ties the game at 23. 4 seconds left to go. They play it out. And that's Molly Turbush who's going to take the long three. Oh, it almost went down. It was just a sliver away. After 3 quarters of this first round matchup in the Patriot League playoffs between the Pembroke Titans and the Silver Lake Lakers, massive rivalry living up to the hype. Tied at 23. I'm Mitchell Porter, and I'll see you when the 4th period begins. And welcome back to Titans Gymnasium at Pembroke High School, where we will kick off this 4th quarter, a pivotal 4th quarter for both teams, as this is a playoff matchup. One team will progress to the next round, and one team will go home. Unfortunately, in a perfect world, we're all winners, but in the land of basketball, that unfortunately cannot happen. A very entertaining game between two bitter rivals in the Lakers and Titans. We're about to kick off this 4th quarter of action, tied at 23. This quarter is the most important one of the game. Let's see who comes out on top. A few substitutions for Silver Lake sees Abby Cook back onto the floor, but Riley Dunphy holds on to it. Will shuttle it out to Molly Turbush, back into Dunphy, back into Turbush, out to Reese Colon. Colon plays it inside to Erin DiMacedo, into Abby Cook. Abby Cook, a little lofted pass intercepted by Caroline Spellman. She's on the break. She's getting courted. She goes up for the layup, and it just sinks in. Easy as you like it. An early start for the Titans. Turbush into Colon, who takes the 3 contested. It's knocked around. Turbush will pick it up, a mid-range jumper off the back iron. It's going by everybody's hands, eventually picked up by Kylie Deneen. Kylie Deneen will play it into Deanna Linscott, being courted at midcourt by Dunphy. It bottles around, but it will eventually find Howe, who finds the corner of Kylie Deneen. Her shot hits off the back iron. It'll go out for a Pembroke Titans inbound pass. Rachel Ryan will come in for Abby Cook. Brings a little bit more experience to the lineup. Caitlin Howe inbounds it into Deanna Linscott. Linscott getting aggressively defensed, and I don't quite know what the call was, but Deanna Linscott was called on it. It will be a Laker inbound pass. Molly Turbush will bring this up. Finds Dunphy, and a timeout called by Tony Pina and the Silver Lake Lakers. 1 minute and 9 seconds has elapsed in this 4th quarter. 2 points have been scored courtesy of Caroline Spellman's layup on the fast break. It's 25-23, and I'll see you in a few seconds after this timeout. A quick timeout to revitalize the team, and Tony Pina sends out his team as Tim Lopes follows suit just a few seconds later. Same lineups coming out from the timeout as they did going in. A inbound pass from Rachel Ryan finds Riley Dunphy. Dunphy to Turbush, back out to Dunphy, back into Turbush. Turbush inside to Erin DiMacedo, moving around in the paint. It finds Cologne on the wing, who cuts in and finds Rachel Ryan's shot no good. Rachel Ryan will rebound her own pass, and a very skewed pass cannot be saved by the athletic Molly Turbush. A throw in from Caitlin Howe will find the sophomore hands of Deanna Linscott. Linscott plays it into Caitlin Howe. Intercepted as a pass down into the key was no good there, as Turbush will bring it back up. A 2-point attempt, and it's sunk by Riley Dunphy. Linscott over into Howe, back into Linscott, and it's a travel called on Deanna Linscott. Tim Lopes not very happy at how his team have came out of the timeout. Can he resurrect this, or is this a sign of how things are to come? Turbush plays it into her fellow senior captain in Riley Dunphy. Dunphy back out to Turbush. Back into Dunphy. Dunphy plays it inside to DiMacedo. Back to Cologne. Outside to Dunphy. Shot by Molly Turbush, and she sinks the three-pointer. It's a 3-point lead for the Lakers, 28-25. Linscott plays it into Kylie Deneen with a little, with a shot that I can't remember what the name of, a floater, that's what it's called, sorry. And the 2 points will be added, 28-27. Tony Pina trying to show some defensive instructions. It finds in the key, but unluckily Rachel Ryan cannot get her hands onto that pass. It goes out of bounds, and Caitlin Howe will inbound it for the Titans. It finds Deanna Linscott. Linscott will bring it up over half court. Linscott will then find Kylie Deneen on the wing, charges in. A little pass out to her sister, but cannot be controlled. Picked up by Molly Turbush, charging down that right wing. And Turbush, the ball is knocked out of her hands, but it finds Cologne in the corner. She shoots, and it's off the side rim. Rebounded by Kylie Deneen. A player goes down, but I think that was just a cause of play. Deanna Linscott into Caitlin Howe, into Caroline Spellman, puts up one of her famous hook shots, and they're going to call it a travel instead of a foul. Ball goes back to Silver Lake. 4 minutes and 46 seconds remaining here. A pivotal 5 minutes remaining. Dunphy to Cologne. Inside to DiMacedo. Back into Dunphy. Out wide into Turbush. Cologne back into Dunphy. Back out to Turbush. She's all alone on the wing. She shoots, and it's off the back rim. It's knocked away by Kirsten Deneen. Picked up by Deanna Linscott from the pass of Caroline Spellman. Linscott one-on-one outside to Caitlin Howe. Caitlin Howe plays across the path into Kylie Deneen. A mid-range jumper off the backboard. Rebounded by number 11, Rachel Ryan. Plays it out wide to number 10, Riley Dunphy. Charging down, finds Reese Cologne in the corner. Can she sink another one? Yes, she can! Silver Lake takes a 4-point lead thanks to the 3 of Reese Cologne. Deanna Linscott into Caitlin Howe, inside to Kirsten Deneen. A little hook shot off the back, in and out, rolls. Unlucky for the Titans as they can't get anything to drop. The rim is just not in their favor tonight. Riley Dunphy picks it up into Reese Cologne. She just hit another one. Can she hit another one? Yes, she can. A 7-point lead has now commenced for the Silver Lake Lakers following 2 back-to-back three-pointers from Reese Cologne. A fire show from that corner, as the Lakers have taken a 34-27 lead. 3 minutes and 39 seconds remaining here in the fourth period. Lakers have taken a dominant lead coming out of the timeout, and Tim Lopes has to do something to get his team firing. My name is Rich Porter, and I'll see you in 30 seconds. 3-pointers have been the way to go throughout this entire game, with Reese Cologne being on fire recently, hitting 3 out of her last 4 3-point attempts. It'll be inbounded by Caitlin Howe as the Titans try to resurrect their points tally, as they've not had a favorable drop of the ball into the net tonight. Linscott aggressively defended. It gets into Haley March, who flops down on the floor. It's a dog pile in the middle of the court. And it's a jump ball situation, and possession will retain with the Pembroke Titans. Emma Ledger coming in for Caitlin Howe, one of the captains coming off. First junior Emma Ledger. Caitlin Howe. Oh, it wasn't Caitlin Howe came off. It was, I don't know who it was, but Reese Cologne picks it up, charging down the wing. She's been very hot from 3-point land tonight. Dunphy throws it across the Turbush into Cologne, intercepted by Haley March. She anticipated that pass. She's charging in, puts it up, and it's a putback attempt from Kylie Deneen. It's a 5-point deficit now. Will that be the start of a run for the Pembroke Titans? Molly Turbush being defended by Haley March. It's going out to Molly Turbush. Yes. Into Riley Dunphy, sorry. Turbush back to Dunphy, into Cologne, inside to DiMacedo. DiMacedo keeps it in, it's off Deneen, but it'll be a foul on Erin DiMacedo as she couldn't stop her forward momentum coming off the attempt. Erin DiMacedo gets her second foul of the night. Emma Ledger brings it up. Deanna Linscott looking to come back in for the Titans. It's over the head of Kylie Deneen. She can't control that one as it was a little too high. Deanna Linscott comes on for senior Haley March. Riley Dunphy brings it up for the Lakers. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. A 5-point lead for the Lakers. A late press from the Titans leads to a shooting foul. Molly Turbush will head to the line. The foul will be accredited to number 10, Caitlin Howe. That's her second personal foul, third team foul on the night. Molly Turbush will head to the line. And it hits every part of the rim you could ever think, the front, the back, and the sides, but it eventually falls in. 35-29. Turbush with her second free throw. Shoots and she sinks it. It's a 7-point lead now for the Titans. And a timeout called by Tim Lopes and the Pembroke Titans again. Times are looking bleak for the Pembroke Titans as they could be knocked out at the first time of asking. 36-29 is the score with 2:12 remaining. Silver Lake looking to retain their lead. And the timeout has commenced. It has finished. 36-29 is the lead for the Lakers, and a 7-point deficit is what the Titans have to overcome in the last 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Howe plays it into Ledger. Ledger back into Howe on a quick 1-2. Howe sends it back into Ledger. Ledger out wide into Kylie Deneen. Into Emma Ledger. Her pass is blocked by Riley Dunphy. She charges down. Layup is up off the iron. Rebounded by Kylie Deneen, but it's a dog pile picked up by Kylie Deneen. There's hands flying everywhere. And the possession. Oh, and it's another timeout, hopefully to retain possession for the Titans. A good call from Tim Lopes there. Score hasn't changed, but 20 seconds has been elapsed from the game clock. It's looking bleak for the Titans, but let's all have confidence in them. They are the Titans, after all. This is the most unpredictable group of players you'll ever meet in your life. 1:49 remaining, and I'll see you in a few seconds. A fifth timeout has now ended for Pembroke as they successfully held on to possession after a good managerial call from Tim Lopes. The ball will be inbounded by Caitlin Howe. Emma Ledger has came out of the game, and Deanna Linscott has came in her place, along with Haley March. And Caitlin Howe will leave it go out, and it will stay as Pembroke ball. Haley March, a senior, comes into the game following the timeout. Kylie Deneen into Caitlin Howe. A little too high, uncontrollable for Kirsten Deneen. Dunphy taking her sweet time to cross half court. Dunphy into Cologne, who has all the open room, goes out as they're just trying to waste time and pass the ball around. 1:20 left. Dunphy at the top of the three-point line, out to a teammate. And that looked like an up and down foul, but nothing was called. And a shot to go up before the shot clock ran out, but as the ball did not hit the rim, the shot clock has expired. 1 minute left to go, and we need a very fast-paced, quick-fire last minute. Haley March in her infamous corner. It is missed, and it's knocked away by Silver Lake. In a remain Pembroke ball. 52.8 seconds left to go. The refs are talking about who has possession, but they ultimately decide that it's Pembroke's ball. Howe into Deneen. Deneen into Linscott. Back to Howe. Looks to shoot, but passes it into Kirsten. Deneen. Deneen inside to Kylie. Kylie shoots, and she's fouled while shooting. She goes to the line. That's Erin D. Macedo's third foul of the night. 5th team foul. 2 shots for Kylie Deneen. She could sink these and give her team a route back into this one with 43 seconds left to go. First one hits off the back of the iron and pops out. Sophia DeSimone comes in for Haley March. And Emma Ledger will come in for Kylie Deneen following the shot. Deneen hits off the back iron once again. Riley Dunphy. Dunphy dribbles through the entire defense, charges in a little move, and that is the layup to make it a 9-point game. That has surely cut the game off. That must be the dagger in the hearts as Howe plays into Deneen, but they won't stop fighting. Reese Cologne knocked around, and Cologne goes down. It looked like a wrestling move down inside the 3-point area, but the refs are deciding it was a foul on number 22, Deanna Linscott. As Emma Ledger, Haley March, and Caroline Spellman will come in for Deanna Linscott, Kirsten Deneen, and Kylie Deneen, respectfully. 19 seconds left to go. And a late foul call on Caitlin Howe for pushing. It'll just go back out to the wing for another Laker inbound pass. She finds Reese Cologne. She's going to dribble on the outside. She might just dribble the game away, and that's exactly what she's going to do. She passes over to team captain of Molly Turbush. The magic of the playoffs has ran out for the Pembroke Titans as they have been defeated by the Silver Lake Lakers, a huge rivalry that was met in the first round. Silver Lake came back with an emphatic second half after a very lackluster first half of play. The final score was 38-29. Silver Lake will move on to the next round. Their opponent will be decided shortly. This is Mitchell Porter. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Have a good night.